Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to OpenTTD, Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Now, the simulation's been evolving quite a lot since the last one. I've kind of been holding off making a video because quite a lot has kind of been happening, but I thought I could do a little bit better just to, start off the video on a high. And one of those highs is Punt Town. It's doing really, really well. And as a result, the towns next to it are doing pretty well as well. Wanbridge is it's slowly growing. It's not growing quite as fast as I would like. But Timborough Market is growing quite nicely. And over here, Suntown, Prinwell, and not that one anyway, they're all growing quite well as well. Since I tweaked behaviour of the ships and the train that kind of provides passengers over here, they've all been growing very, very nicely. And in fact, I had so much money to burn that I decided to put a hovercraft in. So that, in both instances, they're now both hovercraft because they move a lot faster than ships. So I've put one in from Suntown up to here as well, using buoys. You have to use buoys with hovercraft. I'm not sure if it's with all ships, but definitely with hovercraft. So you do need to use buoys so that it can find its way around. Because if you have a long enough distance, then they just kind of get lost. So we're currently on £450,000. So that's plenty of income. And you can kind of see why I've expanded all over the place as much as I can possibly do. So we've got electric lines that are down here. I've now got access to 2 types of electric train. So the next one up is it's really light because basically it's only carrying an electric motor. It's not having to worry about carrying its own generator along with it as well. But they are also really powerful. So I've got a couple of these self-sustaining sort of railways set up. Yes, I don't care. Those are just telling me about various things at low profits. They'll have better profits as time goes on. A lot of this stuff is infrastructure for the future, more than anything. So anyway, so I've got these sort of self-sustaining routes. So this one provides me passengers and mail, whereas this one provides me passengers and goods. So if that one wants goods, well, we can just stick a line in and we can make a fair amount of money. Plus, make both these towns grow, which is what I want. I want them all to grow more. I mean, if you come back up to Suntown, Punt Town even. Punt Town has got 6,006 people. That all sort of rise and fall as time goes on, but most importantly, it's going to expand, and they are building new buildings all the time. And if we come over to here, this one is also going to expand. So my prediction is, well, it's not really a prediction, it's something that will happen eventually. This town is going to meet up with this town, and between here there's not going to be a huge amount of countryside. I might even try and get Henwood to start growing on the basis that it's really close by, and we can probably hook it up to that one, then get these 2 growing and get them consuming one another, because they look to be close enough to be able to do that. And Prunstone, we can get Prunstone in on the action. So maybe that's what we do this time around. We start looking at, well, I could upgrade this railway a little bit, and thinking about doing something over here to get a sort of a slightly more expanded railway going. Like maybe it sort of visits all of them. This one's only carrying passengers. Maybe what we do is we put in a line here, which then goes. Just get rid of those trees. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, so we do something like that, and then that one goes in there. So that's the track there, and then yeah, so we've got track in here. Bit of wasted space, and it's not going to expand over those rails. Okay. We want to do it up like that, don't we? Yeah. It's a bit of an awkward exchange there. But, yeah, so let's just bring that down there, and then connect onto there. Right, I'll just let this guy go, and then when he comes back up, I will quickly make the switch over. So this one is currently a platform length of 3 with 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks. Yeah, just got to wait for this train to move, and then I can upgrade this one to an electric station. What train? Oh, that train. Just make sure all these trains are gone, and then upgrade that station. So that's now an electric station. And we also need to just let him do his thing. Come on, come on, move, move, move. Right. Because this train is now no longer going to exist, basically. In fact, that entire rail there doesn't want to exist. Tweak that one. Oh, dang. Wait, what? That shouldn't have demolished both. Number of tracks 1 and platform length. That could be 3. Okay, good, good, good. So far, so good. Right, let's get rid of the train. And that one. And then stick that in, get a new train. I've been using this SH40 for the most part. It's really, really light and it's really powerful, so I can expand it up. It's only taking passengers and mail, and it's also going into, so the way to work out how long your trains need to be, if you want to do really long trains, obviously your platform length needs to be as long as possible. 2 cars will fit in each block of track. So 2, 4, 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment. Let's add in another passenger carriage. And yeah, so you're not going to need as much mail as you will need passengers. That one is now going to do a passenger line. It'll probably fill up to about 100% on this run, but it's gonna really sort of eat into the amount of passengers. However, what that is going to do, theoretically anyway, is boost growth by quite a bit, I would think. So currently the town is growing every 50 days, which is really not bad. So we've got goods coming in, we've got passengers coming in. You know, it's all working as you would expect. but we are getting about £4 from that. So that's growing every 50 days, which is really, really good, because it's just going to keep on growing now. And as it grows, it's going to supply more passengers, and it's going to grow more, and it's going to, you know, it's going to just keep going from here on out, which is what we want. Okay, and as for this one, well, we want to start hooking these towns up. So let's do that. Let's put in an electric railway. About there. And the reason why I wanted to put it there is because I need to put a bridge over the top. And then go from there. So this train is going to just keep kind of growing. It's going to be a sort of almost like a mainline train that's going to provide all the villages with transportation. Now up here we've got a bit of a choice. Well, actually, I mean, if I went up that way. No, I know how we do this. We go up to here, and then around here like that, and then up here. Put in a railway station route there, and modify my railway just to fit that. Yeah, okay. And then we just literally just go this way. This is going to be an extremely long train route. I'm going to stop at this here, basically. I think this is going to be the end of the route so far, because it is getting quite long. So where is my train? There it is. Right, so currently it's going from Kintborough Market to Punttown Airport. Now, Punttown Airport is going to be the last one on its journey. And then it's going to go all the way up here and here. That should work all right. And then on the way back, obviously, it will pick up passengers again, because a lot of this stuff is implicit. It's actually going to go up to... It will probably add Henwood in as an implicit. Yeah, and so it's actually unloading passengers. So can we just add that one as a... So it's going to go to Kintborough Market, then it's going to go to Henwood, Crudstone, and up there, and then it's going to go all the way back again. So it'll just drop off passengers as it goes. Right. Well, that's that little one sorted out. I haven't actually shown off any signals yet. I haven't actually had any need for them. Certainly, I think when Punttown grows even more, to the point where it's actually quite difficult to get, all the trains in that I need to get into it, then I probably will have to start adding some, or for these more little used lines. So, for example, we've got this train going down to Lunham. If I was to connect, let's connect up Suntown Cross. And let's actually do a signalling system, because these are two lines which are, I can basically combine them. but I can't have both of these trains in the station at the same time. So what I need to do is click here and click on that one. That will just basically create a block signal. I've done that wrong. Let me just think. Hold on. If I brought it in through here, this person is going to be. This person is living in a really wrong place. Yeah. So if I then put in a signal there and there, this creates a block whereby if this train is in here, then it's basically going to say, yeah, don't allow any more trains into this block. So then we just go over here a bit, make a bit more of a mess of the countryside. Now obviously signalling can get a lot more complicated than that. That's just a sort of a very basic example of how block signals work. All you're doing is basically saying, if this train is in a block, don't let anyone else in this block. And then you won't get sort of collisions and the like. Right, so get this one in here. Nice electric carriage with a couple of trucks and a mail van. And then go. And that one. Right. So that one can now go and do its thing. That's got plenty of mail and passengers to pull from the pool. So actually this is going to really start helping the smaller villagers grow. And with that, I think I'll end this episode here. So we're doing pretty well. Punt Town is growing nicely, as are these ones. I'm not completely certain what to do with some of these. I mean, I could help them along a bit. In fact, I will just help this one on a bit. 'Cause if I go into local authority, I can do all sorts of things here. One of the things I can do is fund new buildings, and that will just sort of help it grow a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. They'll grow, they'll build a few more buildings and the like. So, yeah, I think that will work quite well, and they get streetlights as well. So when you fund new buildings, the roads just look a little bit nicer. I mean, Punt Town kind of always looked like this, and so they've got little fountains up and streetlights and all sorts. So anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.